foodies. They're into unique sort of dishes. Mm-hmm. Are there any options in wild game that they wouldn't see in the grocery store?
We got a couple options right here in front of us. The first being frog legs.
Wow.
Have you ever heard of frog gigging?
I have not. Gigging. What is gigging?
Gigging. So you go out in the swamps or wetlands at night and catch frogs.
Really?
Yeah. It's called...
Ohio has a season for that?
We have a season, yeah. It runs from June through late April.
And would I find that in the hunting regulations?
The fishing regulations, yep.
Okay, and so they kind of look like the color and texture of chicken. Is that what I could expect from a frog leg?
You're on to something there. As the saying goes, tastes like chicken. Except I will throw in, they taste a little bit fishy too, which makes sense since they live in the water.
Okay.
So chicken and fish, you got frog legs out of it.
And how do you cook this? What's your favorite way to cook up some frog legs?
My favorite way is frying them. Everybody likes fried frog legs that I serve them to, and they turn out great.
That sounds pretty good. Would you put them in the oil like this? I feel like I'm seeing two legs together.
Yeah, so I usually keep them together like this. You could split them right down the middle so you have individual legs.
Yeah.
But typically I'll dip them in a milk and egg combination.
Okay.
And then flour them or put them in some type of breading and then fry them.
Fun.
I've even heard of people putting sauces on them after they fry them.
Oh, they do kind of look like little wings. Frog wings.
Favorite chicken wing legs? Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
That's funny. And what do we have over here?
Any guesses?
It kind of looks like a heart.
You're right. This is a deer heart.
This is a deer heart.
Yep.
And how do people enjoy deer heart? I
Well,
know that the organ meats are kind of popular. I've seen a lot of offal meats in restaurant menus, but I've never actually seen a heart in person.
So this is about as lean as it can get. Once you trim off the fat towards the top of it,
okay,
I will slice it and then kind of pan fry it, pan sear it real quick on both sides, and you got heart ready.
And I have no guesses based off the color. What does it taste like? What does heart taste like?
It really tastes like beef, a little bit richer in flavor.
Sure, yeah.
But it tastes like beef or other cuts of venison, really.
Wow. And talk to me about some of the other options that we have in Ohio that maybe aren't as common. We covered, turkey and pheasant and deer. What else does Ohio have?
Well, there's also squirrel out there.
Oh, okay.
They're everywhere. There's a lot of fishing opportunities, as well as when it comes to trapping, beaver actually tastes quite good.
Beaver?
Yes.
What does beaver taste like?
It tastes like roast beef, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I'm assuming that's one that you cook a little slower for a little bit more time?
I've never cooked it myself, but it was cooked in a slow cooker, and it was basically in stew form.
Really? Beaver stew. Man. So it sounds like there are plenty of unique options if you have a more adventurous taste.
There's a lot of options out there. In addition to the heart, people are saving livers as well to eat when it comes to organs.
And I think I might have seen before on a blog something about tongue.
Yes, I've heard of that myself, but I haven't ventured into that yet. But people, I guess, boil them, remove the undesired textures of it, and then get down in there into the good stuff.
Wow. So it sounds like there are a lot of ways to use different pieces of the deer or the animal that we're maybe not as used to. So that's good to know that some of the unpopular cuts are kind of making a comeback.
Yep, thinking outside the box and utilizing more than just the main muscle groups.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love to hear about nose to tail type approaches, and this has been really interesting. I'll have to make sure we try some heart.
Yeah, let's give it a try.